Hey, Greg with Fit for Expedition here. Got a project I'm working on for the 2024 Arizona Ironwood Meetup, which will be taking place February 2nd through the 6th near Tucson, Arizona, near Marana, or actually maybe it is Marana, Arizona, right off of Interstate 10, just north of Tucson. And we're going to have a lot of fun because we have, well, first off, Steve at Desert Adventures in Arizona has made a custom cornhole set, and I am working on this table right here. It was at one time I don't know if there's actually a profession called beer pong, but it was at one time a professional beer pong table, at least that's what it said. I had to take the top off, the top was coming off, and now I'm painting it and turning it into a beer pong table again. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So we already had this red paint, and I thought, man, that's gonna make it a lot more vibrant, a lot more exciting to use this red paint. We purchased it a while back to use on our front door of our home. It's pretty good paint, it's Glidden Essentials. I went ahead and went with it. The lighting's pretty bad in here. I had a lot of errands to run today, and I'm only gonna be in town here for 2 or 3 days, so I gotta work on it no matter what. I gotta get this done. Be back near Phoenix in a town called Peoria, which is actually just connected to Phoenix, in a few days, so gotta get it done. Believe it or not, I've never even played beer pong, so this should be interesting. Wait, kind of sounds like the neighbor's apartment in college. Actually using a beer pong cup to paint the beer pong table. Hey, it's day number 2 working on this table, and I wanted to show you guys, but this is the company that actually manufactured this table originally. So I actually have a little bit of a head start in producing this table. It was www.propongtable.com, and these are the triangles right here that were originally on the table in this position. So there's one on each end. That's where you put the cups. And since, like I said, I've never played the game before, this is all learning experience for me. So I looked up some information yesterday, found out that I ordered the wrong cups because, but I mean, I could look at another site and it might say differently. But the beer pong cups are just regular solo cups, red solo cups. So, or whatever color solo cups, or whatever manufacturer who makes cups that looks like solo cups. It's probably a lot easier to make those shots. You know, maybe we'll want to use the bigger cups so we can actually have some chance of making the shot. You can see the lights a lot better. This is what the table looks like. This is actually 4 coats of the red paint. And I got this fan going right now to just try and dry it off because it's, you know, it's in the 50s. It's about 50 degrees outside. What does that say? Yeah, it's like 52 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not as humid as it was. A little bit of clouds, but we had a bunch of clouds. Just, you know, yesterday it rained the night before, but it's a pretty nice day today. I got to get this job done, like I was saying. It's the main reason why I came down here. I'll show you this one. It's a little bit closer to done. I was gonna paint the black triangles on here. I still might do that instead of using those triangles. I might just use the triangles, or that triangle as a template, you know, to draw the triangle for the table and then just mask it off and paint it. I think I probably will do that. So I'm filming this with my new GoPro 9 Black, 9 Hero Black, whatever you want to call it. Tell me what you think of the quality. I mean, I'm already invested, so it's the camera I'm going to be using most of the time. I still have my older 7 silver. Has some issues, sometimes it doesn't work. Usually it does. 90% of the time it works, but like 10% of the time something happens and can't get it to turn on, which is why I bought this one. But that's cool because now I can get 2 different angles. So there's the outline for the triangles. That is going to be where you place your cups. I'll paint that black. When you're rushing through something, you know, things are going to happen. Like these irregularities on the edge here, which, oh well. You know, it's still better than playing beer pong on a, you know, just a folding table or something. This is a folding table, but you know what I mean. Just a standard folding table. I can always hit those spots later when I have more time. Get her done, right? That's right. So far, so good. I think I'm gonna put another strip here so that I don't have any issues with overlapping with the paint. That way, if it gets sloppy with the paint, it doesn't go, you know, over on the other surface. And I've been known to be sloppy with paint because I do like things in painterly fashion, if that makes sense. If you know what painterly means, it's kind of a term for, you know, art painting, artistic painting, fine arts. But I guess it could be used in any kind of painting. Often I would be concerned about painting this and putting tape down so early onto a just, you know, kind of a freshly painted surface. I mean, it's been a couple hours. This is a fairly porous surface, so I'm not too concerned about it. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt me. But in the interest of brevity, I've got to do it. If I spill this black paint onto the red paint in an area I don't want it on, that could be pretty disastrous. I left this masking tape right here so that we still have a protected edge. I'm going to go ahead and start painting because I don't have time to, you know, mess with it. So this is obviously going to need at least 3 coats. Just kind of getting a base coat down, so I have something for the next coat to stick to. And just kind of fill in, you know, just do a full coat the next time. And then we'll just see how many coats it needs to really fill it in. I think I'll stop it right there on that triangle. So that's what we got so far. So there's the first coat complete on that side. First coat complete on this side. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn this fan on so that we can, you know, try to dry it faster because it's not that warm. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on high actually. Let's see if we can dry this off faster. So I just applied the second coat. It's still wet, so the second coat of the black paint. So I ordered some 1/4-inch yellow pinstriping tape for like an automotive, so it's waterproof, you know, and so is this stuff, it's all exterior paint. So I'm gonna put that along the seams here, because after I remove this tape, it's probably not gonna be perfect, you know. And then down the edges here where it's already not perfect, I'm gonna do it there too. So like if you bounce the ball from this side, the ball, according to what I read, is the ball has to first bounce on this side of the center line. So I'm thinking about putting yellow tape right here also, right on the center line. And I'll probably adorn it with some stickers from the channel, Fit for Expedition stickers. Maybe just put one right there, one right there, something like that. If I had more stickers, I'd put more stickers on. I'd probably put like 4 on it, but I don't have that many. So that's what we're dealing with. Hey, so far so good. I took off that edge. Hopefully the rest of it works out that well. Trying to be really careful. Looking good. Looking really good. Worried about right here at the edge. Yeah, it's a little bit. But it's not bad though. So far so good. And it's right there, same thing. It's right there at that little edge. So maybe I can try to touch that up with the red paint. Just put a little tape over the black and then just paint that little spot with a small brush. All right, get this tape off here. Get this last piece. It looks good. So I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm not a beer pong table manufacturer, so. You can hear the coyotes out there. Now I guess it's time for me to learn the rules of the game. So there's a 6-cup variation of beer pong, and there's a 10-cup variation of beer pong. Basically, the rules are the same, I guess. There's a lot of rules, and I don't know all of them. But basically, you throw this, which is a ping pong ball, although this one says Drinkapalooza. It's officially for beer pong. And then you try to make it in a cup. Now, I don't have anything in these cups, so they might fall over. We'll find out. So I make it in that cup. The person who is at this end of the table has to drink the beer that's in that cup. Now, personally, I think it's a little disgusting because the ball came out of another person's hand. So what I would do is put a rock in each one of these cups, and then have you throw the ball, and when it hits that cup, you just remove that cup with the ball with the rock in it. Have another smaller table or something, set them on, and then you continue to do that. So you have a beer here sitting on the table, because that's part of it's normally a water cup to clean the ball off with, but you have a beer sitting there and you drink a sip. I think that's the best way to do it. It's the cleanest way to do it. Have you ever played beer pong? And if you have, did you enjoy it? Did you play like I just said, which is I think that's not really the rules, but I think it's a lot less vulgar and disgusting and disease transferring if you do it that way. So I'm not saying that those things will happen, but it's possible. This has been another episode of Fit for Expedition. I'm your host, Greg, and I appreciate you guys being here. Please, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up for me and, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content I'm putting out. It's a variety of things on the channel, so it is a lot of travel. It's a lot of box truck conversion travel. So if you're into that, this is a good channel for you too. Same cup as the first time.